time to find out who's going to go up and who's going to go down here in the GSL Code S. Happy
Sad
versus
there's
MVP.
no in between, Tasteless.
There's no in between. And sadly, even more so, it's two teammates.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's also something that can be a happy thing because one of them has to advance.
Yeah, I guess it's no matter what, I guess that's true. IM doesn't move somebody on. It would be really bad, though, I guess, for him if MVP gets knocked out since he's like their star player, but, you know, it would be a big moment for Happy, too. Now, the hard thing is that this is the #1 Terran, the #2 Terran here on IM. We're in a Korean pro team. You train together, so
yeah.
Obviously these guys know exactly how they both view the matchup, view the game, and what kind of build orders they have.
The amount of TVTs that these two have likely played together is astronomical. I mean, MVP has had so many TVT finals and high-up matches. You know that that's why Happy's so good at TVT, because he's played with MVP so much. So, I mean, he's going to know every trick, every in and out of MVP's play. So don't just expect MVP to roll him over. This could be very close.
Of course, there's also that whole factor where if you played one guy so many times, you can always try to do something completely abnormal, as they might expect stuff of you. Now, I do think MVP is going to have a clear edge here because he is the most, he's always picking the best builds based off his opponent. Always, always, always. So, just something to keep in mind. We'll see what actually happens, though. So, get ready for our final matchup. TVT Happy against none other than MVP, the winner of the previous GSL season, to move on in Code S. Somebody's put that fire out that we saw. It's going to burn down this beautiful location.
I hope not.
And then we won't have a map.
Or it'll burn down half of it and we'll have dual site too.
We wanted to play a game on Ohana, guys, but sorry, somebody burnt the map down. Monsieur J, thank you for sponsoring our tournament. In the bottom right, in the red, we have one of two IM players, ranked #2 Terran. He is...
Here's I am Happy.
I'm really curious about how this game's going to turn out. In the upper left, the opposite starting location, we have the other IM player, ranked #1 Terran on the team, and also ranked #1 in the world. He is...
Here's I am MVP.
He's made the most money now, right?
Yes.
Right.
He is, I believe it's him and then MC and then ST as far as money goes. All right, so...
And what they made, he's made over 300 grand, right?
I believe so,
of prize money. Damn. So much money.
It's a lot of money.
It's pretty
very,
good.
Very much money. Yeah, it's not too bad. I wouldn't mind having that amount of money.
You know, I would take it.
I wouldn't mind having even more than that, to be
I wouldn't mind $1
honest.
million, you know.
That'd be pretty good.
Wouldn't be bad.
So MVP has gone gas first, Happy racks first. It looks like Happy just wants to go for that fast expansion once again. MVP definitely going to be teching up, but to what? I think it's probably going to be some sort of cloaked Banshee. In fact,
yeah, I think
I wouldn't be surprised if he does like a cloaked Banshee, knowing that Happy loves to do fast expansions into a couple more racks into 2 gas. If he goes for something like a cloaked Banshee into a marine tank Banshee attack, that is like really hard for Happy to hold with this build.
How hard is it?
It's kind of hard.
Okay.
We'll see though. Will he grab a second gas? Oh, quick tech lab on this barracks. Could just be a siege tank marine attack, and that's actually going to be a hard one,
you know, he could do the one where you build the barracks in the middle of the map, too, and then you use that to spot, and you just push him.
Exactly.
Oh, he needs to stop this. He needs to stop this.
And suddenly, Happy knows all.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
It's,
I went crazy, but then I thought for a second that our red SCV had planted another structure underneath that.
Oh, that would have been crazy.
That's what I actually thought just happened.
He like lets it finish.
He lets it finish and then makes blue flame hellions from there. I'm like, oh my god, he's so good! How did he possibly do that? Why did he just kill the SCV?
That's starport's misplaced. He's gonna have to actually move it. But anyways, it's just going to be a gasless Banshee. So it's just going to be like a Banshee harassing to expand. That's all we're going to see from MVP.
We've seen
he may
a lot
have
of
been
this
planning
stuff.
more, but having seen it, like, are you really going to be able to kill him still? Maybe, maybe not. But I think he just wants to expand behind it.
He may even pull SCVs off gas for a second. All right, he sees the small number of Marines there. Reactor coming up next year for Happy.
Happy, teching up quite quickly himself. Looks like he wants to get up to Starport. MVP going to tech up after his expansion still, getting more gas. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes mech out of this. You know, getting that second gas after the command center, it really looks like he wants a mech transition. And that would be a good choice for this map. This map is so thin.
All right, massive swapping going on over here. Okay, Barracks to the Tech Lab.
Looks like he does not, in fact, want to do that. Probably just going to get double reactor with the Starport factory.
So.
Yeah, just wants to get right into his Marines. And he only has one Banshee, so he teched all the way up for that for one Banshee. And that Banshee...
He might have... Sorry, go ahead.
I just don't think that Banshee's going to do all that much. You know, it feels like just getting that scout in has changed the whole course of this game.
I think he probably wanted to get more than that, but then after he got spotted, he's like, well, you know, I guess I'll make one.
Exactly.
Hope that he overcompensates in defense.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually, I think you're exactly right on that. And the thing is, Happy's really not. He's just going to tech up quickly to this Viking. And then he's going to be fine. And he's actually going to get another tech lab with that factory. Could he be switching up into the Marine Viking tank kind of push? We'll see. Nope, going to go into his own Banshee. Might be a cloaked Banshee as well.
Well, you know, it could be potentially not effective with you know, the unit composition that MVP is going to try to get out here. It's going to be just Marines, you know.
Yeah, and
he's going to have stem long before the Banshee gets there. Oh, but Extra's going to go for Raven.
Yeah, and that Raven is not actually going to be all that useful. I mean, Ravens are just kind of useful overall, but against a very Marine-heavy composition, not as much. Like auto turret, meh. Oh, Happy's going to be the one going for mech.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's a narrow map. These are the good maps to do it on.
Definitely. You can cut them up with siege tanks oh so quickly. Very easy to defend your third base with tanks as well.
MVP might have an edge at the start, but if it goes into the late game, and let's say, you know, Happy does get those like 15 siege tanks or something, yeah, he's going to be fine.
That's where it gets out of control. So Happy choosing a really great tech. MVP going straight into a tech lab on his factory. So it looks like he wants to get right into his own siege tanks, and that's the right choice. If you're going to be playing against mech, you need some of your own siege tanks. You can't just sit on Marine Marauder. Your opponent really has to make quite a few mistakes for that to work.
There's a Viking right here. Is it? Yes, it is. Oh, he needs to dump this out. Go, 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 go.
Nice little dump out there by MVP. He already has stem.
I know he does have one little medevac in here, so these Marines are actually much more deadly than just 8 untouched Marines. Or Marines that don't have a medevac, excuse me.
Should be targeting them. There you go. Does get that medevac. So that drop actually not all that effective. Right now,
more.
No,
it's a politeness contest. You go ahead.
Oh, thanks. Blue Flame Hellions on the way. And against the basically pure Marine composition so far, that's going to be helpful when it's done. But he is switching into some Marauders now.
So we have MVP just moving down here, kind of into the middle of the map. With that drop back there from MVP, do you think that paid for itself?
No, I don't think
so
that wasn't a very effective drop whatsoever. Happy, in fact, should feel ahead just from killing that. You know, he's gotten a medevac already, got some Marines, didn't really take damage. You know, maybe lost a few SCVs or whatever, that and some Marines, that doesn't matter. When you're going mech, you don't really care about your minerals until the super late game.
Right.
At this point of the game, it's all about getting enough gas to afford your siege tanks, get your upgrades, that type of thing.
Now, you do want to be on 3 bases, ideally, once you start to really heavily max. So I think MVP might try to go and deny that.
Oh, actually, he's adding a 4th back, so it looks like Happy's actually just doing the mech timing
push? Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be very much mech, and
I'm surprised that Happy would do that. I would prefer to go if I was meching on this map, I would just go for the mech that lets you just go all the way to the end game, you know?
End game. You know, he might be afraid of MVP's super late game, though, because even though Happy's really good at that area of the game, the longer a game goes, the more likely MVP is to win. And I'm not talking about win percentages, just a player of this caliber, over time is going to make so many correct decisions, so many good plays, that it's going to become harder and harder to beat him.
And normally with this push, you push at 150 supply, right? Because it looks like he's about to push at 125.
Yeah, somewhere right around there.
I just normally see 150, excuse me, but I guess...
Before he gets there, he'll definitely have 150. Hellions build really quickly and has double reactors, so Happy right now, also mixing in some Banshees. And that's going to really help him to push forward. MVP, in the meantime, I think we're going to see him try to base trade because his actual army, if Happy controls his army correctly, no way is MVP's army going to kill it. He has enough just tanking damage, and with the Raven, point defense drone, yuck.
He's going to be careful. All right, he's bringing SCVs too. This is serious business.
Yes, it is. A lot of SCVs.
The MVP's medevac getting spotted. All right. Yeah. It'll depend. MVP is going to have to be very careful with how he holds this.
Base trade mode initiated, Tasteless. MVP knows this is his chance. Supplies are the same. MVP trying to get into a defensive position while attacking.
All right. Now remember, in a base trade, there's less Marines here for Happy. All right, let's go to play-by-play now, though. We got tons of siege tanks and Marines. Looks like he had his one tank blocking the ramp there. And he wants to gun down the orbital, ideally, make sure that it can't actually get anywhere, and then his all destruction will be revealed. This orbital will get away. Into the main now. Can MVP hold this? Stimming and moving forward.
And right now, Happy does have a lot of minerals banked, so he can remake things. Nice point defense drones are going down, and he's going to crush through this army. Marauder's still trying to do some damage. The point defense drones are all used up, it looks like. And there you go. He's still left with a decent-sized army. Both people at about the same supply. All of Happy's orbitals are going to go down, whereas MVP still does have some.
Can you check for me, does Happy have SCVs with his army?
Yeah, he does. He has, looks like he has 4 with his army still.
All right, because right now MVP kind of broke. 40 minerals here.
Yeah, he can remake, but MVP still has a very mobile army. Now Happy is being revealed. MVP sees where every building is. The factories are just going to go over to join Happy's siege tanks. And as long as Happy moves slowly, this game should be his.
Does Happy have cloak up for Banshee?
No. No, he doesn't.
Now, that would be something worth getting then.
Yeah, definitely. As far as SCVs go, MVP has none. So MVP can't, even though he has command centers, it doesn't matter. Absolutely does not matter. He can't build any more supply depots, can't build any buildings. He can only mine with mules. So he has to actually just win with his units. Happy, of course, doesn't necessarily know that.
Yeah, that's a scary thing. We can actually see how much supply they have and everything like that. All right, now I think actually if MVP approaches this correctly, he can destroy those units. Well, actually, I don't know. I guess it depends on the angle.
MVP has 9 Marauders, 28 Marines, and 6 medevacs. And that's going to be against 7 Hellions with Blue Flame, a Banshee, 2 Vikings, Raven, 1 Marine, 7 tanks.
I think a lot of it would depend on the angle that he hits with the Hellions. I mean, if the Hellions get one line shot in there that hits all those Marines, everything dies.
This is kind of a crazy scenario. You know, MVP's mining a lot with his mules right now, but with no SCVs. Oh, wait, MVP does have it. Wait a minute. Oh, you know what? I don't know how he... Oh, okay, he still had supply depots, so he was able to make 2 SCVs. That's unbelievably important.
All right.
Because it took a while to kill all those supply depots, so... very interesting.
Now remember...
He's going to float to the top left. If he can actually go around and kill stuff so that there can't be anything that can hit that, it might end up being a draw. That's a possibility for this game.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. MVP's army is still very strong. He does have 1-1 upgrades, too. Happy just going to try to clean up
he's supply blocked right now, but he is trying to make a Viking. So actually, as long as that starport lets that finish, Then, because he has, he has supply blocks.
more.
Oh, hold on, thought. Another attack coming on over here. He's relocating this orbital. Needs to move out fast.
And he wants to keep killing these supply depots so that a Viking can't be made. Oh, the Viking starts. Well done. MVP is going to have a Viking to be able to kill buildings, so this shouldn't end up being a draw. But it's going to come down to whose army kills whose army. And MVP, well, point defense drone is going to be very useful.
Moving in here now.
And
oh, very nice by MVP. This is why MVP is so good.
Yeah.
And look at how weird it looks for a Happy supply. It just says 44 in red.
Yeah.
Just looks so funny. You never see that.
Yeah. Happy, he still has, don't forget, he still has enough money to actually make a command center. He has 4 SCVs, so that is something to take into consideration. I don't think anything like that will happen this game. Continues to supply block.
I think MVP has sandbagged him enough. I think it's too late now.
Oh, yeah, you might be right. We almost have enough for another point defense run. I think Happy needs to be very careful and save up for that. He needs a point defense run, because without it, I would say that with good micro, MVP's army just kills his. He really needs that. And he needs to force engagement, because MVP's going to keep baiting and then running away, for sure.
This is a great game.
Yeah.
Best game so far today.
Oh, you know what? We're going to have a third Viking coming out for MVP.
Oh, then he can win the air fight.
Yeah, and then he has to land the Vikings, and then he loses the Raven because there's only one Marine out. In fact, he lost that Marine. Okay, so his only anti-air, if he actually gets that Viking and then makes one Banshee, he just wins.
MVP's so good at this. I mean, this is like a perfectly played chess game right there.
Yeah, it really is. This is actually going to be craziness, man, because here come the 3 Vikings. This forces a point defense drone or an auto turret. And here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And, well, I mean, there's where you have to sit now. That's
right.
That's unfortunate.
I am so impressed with how well MVP played this this series. Well, this game.
Truly.
Not this series. We don't even know who's going to get out of this series yet.
Okay, he is repairing. He has plenty of money to actually repair up all his units. He should probably get that done. Yeah, I think MVP's just got this, it looks like.
I think you're right.
He's just outmaneuvered him too much. MVP still with 2 command centers out. He's got... Oh, and here we go. This is going to be it. Let's see how this goes. A lot of siege tanks still left over.
That's it. That's GG right there.
Well done,
well done, MVP. You badass. This is why you're the best player in the world.
That's right.
GG.
Good choice to go base trading. Happy's army, definitely the superior one, but eventually with superior mobility, MVP able to whittle it down. Really well done. Baiting point defense drones, running away, getting those crucial Vikings to take the air. That just puts a clock on Happy. You know, Happy can't push forever if he doesn't have air superiority.
MVP's so good.
Yeah,
he's so good.
Happy,
I love it.
Very good as well. But yeah, you know what? I think you were right with he should have just waited and done the 3 base
turtle
mech
style
instead of the 2 base mech.
Well, that is one way that mech can lose to bio. Because bio is actually very, very flexible when it comes to base trading. Yeah, it's very mobile. Happy looking a little bit frustrated with that game. Probably not sure exactly what he could have done to turn that into a win. Base trades are so interesting because you can actually go over base trades for hours looking at different ways that the game could have gone.
Oh, yeah.
And how things would have changed.
And it's so hard because they have to guess a lot of guesswork going on. Like, where would I be? Where would he be? What tricks can he do? Does he have SCVs? If so, how many? What buildings does he have?
How much money does he have?
Yeah, that's very true. It all matters so much. My computer's lagging insanely right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Look at that. That's
oh my
crazy.
God.
I don't know what's going on.
That's weird. Well, we're going to go into game number 2 momentarily here on Entombed Valley.
Oh, there we go. It fixed itself.
Oh, thank God.
I was like, wow.
Like, well, if the game crashes, we know why, Artos. It was your computer.
I'm going to pretend that it was MVP's. Get him
blame him. He's a hacker.
Get him into Code A and stuff. He's like, why would you do that? I'm like, I don't know. For fun.
Some men just want to see the world burn.
Yes.
All right, we're going to be on Entombed Valley.
A great map for mech. Will Happy choose that route again? Could MVP choose it? He's definitely a player that has pioneered a lot of the usage of mech. though his mech play has fallen off over time, I feel like his bio play might be better than his mech play at this point.
All right, both players joking around with each other in the chat channel now, wishing each other good luck and have fun. Kind of happy 2-0 this from here on out, or is MVP going to win this next game and close it out for today? We're going to find out. Whoever wins the series moves on in the GSL Code S.